Very good morning to all. Hope you all are fit and fine. Beta, please do take care of yourself and don't go outside. Okay? So, we have completed exercise 6.1 and 6.2, in which we have studied exterior angle property. And what is exterior angle property? Exterior angle property says sum of two interior angles is equal to one opposite exterior angle. And today we'll start the new property, which is angle sum property, and short form of angle sum property is ASP. According to angle sum property, the sum of angles of the triangle is 180. So, sum of angles of triangle is 180. See, this is one triangle, right? And these are the three angles of this triangle. Suppose the name of the triangle is ABC. So, according to the property, sum of angle A, B and C must be equal to 180. It will be neither more than 180 nor less than 180. Beta, these two conditions will not be there. The sum will neither more than 180 nor less than 180. Sum will exactly equal to 180. By using this property, you can easily find the missing angle. See, if two angles are given, so I am drawing here the right angle triangle. This is the right angle triangle PQR. If this angle is given 60 degree, this is right angle triangle, means 90 degree, and you have to find here value of x. So you can easily find the value of x here by using the property, that is ASP. So how you will solve it, beta? You will write here 90 degrees plus 60 degrees plus x is equal to 180 degree, and reason you will write ASP, that is angle sum property. According to angle sum property, angle sum of the angles of the triangle is equal to 180. So here before it you can add one more line, that angle P plus angle Q plus angle R is 180 degree, and reason right here ASP. Okay, so now add these two. 90 plus 60 will be 150 degrees plus x is equal to 180 degrees. So from here you can easily find x, 180 degree minus 150 degrees. So x is 30 degrees. Okay. So according to angle sum property, the sum of all the angles of the triangle is 180. Now to prove angle sum property, in your book question number page number 120, there are 4 activities are given to show angle sum property. Means here these 4 angle activities, here 4 activities are showing that sum of angles of the triangle is 180. One of the activity I am telling you, beta. See, first of all, beta, what you will do, you will draw a triangle on a piece of paper. See, this is the first activity which I am discussing with you. First of all, draw a triangle with the 3 vertices ABC and the 3 angles ABC on a piece of paper. Cut the angles and paste them on another paper. Like here they have pasted. See, like this. In a straight line you have to paste all the 3 angles on a straight line, and you will observe that they will form a straight angle. Straight angle means 180 degrees. So we conclude that the sum of interior angles of the triangle will measure 180 degrees. Okay. Next we'll study about 2 special triangles, that is isosceles triangle and equilateral triangle. Now what is isosceles triangle beta? Isosceles triangle is a triangle whose two sides are of equal measure. For example, here I am drawing triangle PQR. So PQ is equal to PR. Here PQ is equal to PR, and these symbols represent that these two lines are equal, or these two lines or these two sides. So here PQ and PR are equal. So you can write here PQ is equal to PR. So in isosceles triangle, two sides are equal. Next thing is, see, if this is the side, then vertex opposite to it is Q. In this triangle there are three vertex, that is P, Q and R. I am repeating, in this triangle there are three vertex, vertex P, vertex Q and vertex R. Now opposite side to vertex Q is PR, opposite side to vertex R is PQ, and opposite side to vertex P is QR. Okay, now if I'll tell you about angle, then opposite angle of PR, the side PR, opposite angle to side PR is angle Q, opposite angle to side PQ is angle R, and opposite angle to side QR is angle P. Clear? So according to the property, angle opposite to equal side are equal. See, PR is equal to PQ, right? So angle opposite to PR, angle opposite to PR is Q, and angle opposite to PQ is R. So according to the property, angle opposite to opposite sides are always equal. So this means angle Q is equal to angle R. So what we have learned from this, that in isosceles triangle, opposite angles are also equal of the equal sides. Now next is isosceles triangle, equilateral triangle. In equilateral triangle beta, all the sides are of equal measure. So I am drawing again triangle PQR. So here PQ, QR and PR, all sides are equal. Also angle P, Q and R are also equal. So in equilateral triangle, sides are also of equal measure and angles are also of equal measure. So I am writing here PQ is equal to QR is equal to PR. Also angle P is equal to angle Q is equal to angle R, and each of the angle measure 60 degree, because we know ASP, that is angle sum property, sum of the angles of the triangle is 180, and if these three are equal, then all will measure 60 degree. Okay, now next is sum of the lengths of two sides of a triangle. So till now we were discussing about angles. Now here we will discuss about sides. Beta, to form a triangle, the sum of the length of two sides of a triangle is always greater than the third one. See, if this is the triangle ABC, then sum of AB and BC must be greater than AC. This is the first condition. Second is sum of AB and AC is greater than BC, and the third one is sum of AC and BC is always greater than AB. So if these all the three conditions are satisfying, then only the triangle can be formed. Otherwise you can't form a triangle. So what is the property? I am repeating. The sum of two sides, the sum of the lengths of the two sides of a triangle is always greater than the third one. Better to check whether the triangle is possible or not, you have to do these three. All the three conditions you have to satisfy, not only one, you have to satisfy all the three conditions. Okay, I am giving you one example based on it. Suppose the sides of the triangle are given 5 centimeter, 7 centimeter and 10 centimeter, and you have to tell whether it is possible to form a triangle with these sides or not. So what you will do, beta? First of all, you will take any two sides. Suppose I am taking 5 and 7. Find the sum of these two. If sum of these two is greater than 10, then put a tick here. Now take another two sides. Suppose I am taking 7 and 10. Now sum of these two again is greater than the third side. Put a tick. Now the third. Again take now another two sides which are 5 and 10. So again they are greater than the remaining side. So always sum of two side will be greater than the third. So here you are satisfying all the three conditions, right? So you can form a triangle. So these sides can form a triangle. This is your answer. If any sum of two sides is equal to or smaller than the third, then you can't form a triangle. So all the three conditions you have to satisfy. Always sum of two sides of the triangle is always greater than the third side. Okay, thank you everyone.